almost called off my wedding because of one sentence my best friend said over lunch. And then I found the screenshots. I found out my best friend was trying to blow up my engagement over a lie halfway through a Caesar salad. We were at this little Italian place we'd been going to since high school, the kind of spot where the waiter knows your order and they always overfill the bread basket. It was supposed to be a fun catch-up. I'd brought my wedding binder. She'd joked about finally seeing the bridesmaid dress in person. Normal. Safe. Then, while I was still buttering a roll, she said very calmly, "So, I need to tell you something about Daniel." I laughed at first. I thought she was about to tell me he'd picked some ugly groomsmen ties or was secretly planning the world's worst bachelor party. Then she looked up, and her face was strange, tight, almost excited. "He told me he has feelings for me," she said. "He said he made a mistake proposing to you. He wants to be with me." The restaurant noise fell away. All I could hear was my own heartbeat and the clink of someone else's fork on a plate. "What?" I asked. My voice sounded far away. She leaned in like she was sharing gossip, not detonating my life. "We've been talking for a while. He came over. We talked. He said I'm the one he really wants." My hands were shaking. I remember noticing the condensation on my water glass, how it beaded and slid down like a tiny, stupid waterfall. I forced myself to breathe. "Okay," I said, trying to keep my voice level. "When was this?" She frowned. "Why does that matter?" "Because we've been together 10 years and engaged for 6 months, I said. "If he told you he wants to leave me, I need to know when and what he said and how this even happened. Do you have texts? Anything?" Her expression snapped from concerned friend to offended in a second. "Wow!" she said loudly enough that the couple next to us glanced over. "I'm trying to help you, and your first reaction is to interrogate me?" "I'm not interrogating you," I said, heat rising in my face. "You're accusing my fiancé of cheating and saying he wants to dump me for you. I need details." She shoved her chair back with a screech. "If you were really my friend, you would just believe me. I knew this would happen. I knew he'd manipulated you so much you'd defend him. Can you just show me the messages?" I begged. "Or tell me what day he supposedly came over?" She grabbed her bag. "You know what? Don't call me until you're ready to believe me. This was a loyalty test, and you failed." Then she walked out, leaving me in the middle of that stupid Italian place, with a wedding binder, untouched food, and the feeling that the floor had dropped away. Driving home, my hands were so sweaty on the steering wheel that I had to wipe them on my jeans at every red light. 10 years with Daniel, and somehow 2 sentences over lunch had me wondering if I even knew who he was. I met him when we were 17, both working at the same movie theater. He was the guy who actually rewound the film reels properly and would sneak me extra. But the night everything finally snapped, I learned just how far Hannah was willing to go to prove her point. Full video on channel.